Hello. We are live, I believe. I do need to do a quick audio check, just to make sure. Yeah, I think my my voice is fine. I'm fine. I should sound okay. And then yep, everything's fine. I just need to do this kind of like what is it called, like projector preview thing on OBS. So yeah, just give me a second, hold on. It's just the start of the stream, so no need to rush. Oh yeah, I'm trying to find the preview. Yeah, so previously by previously, I mean like few minutes before I go live, I have not plugged in my tablet. So when I try to select the preview, the what is it called? The preview projector. There's only like my main monitor as the option. So let's just say I was just confused out of my mind, was because for a second I was like, where did it go? See, even right now I'm not sure where it's being put. I can. Wait, hold on. I may need to. Yeah, so my preview projector is somewhere somewhere here. Hold on. I need to turn off my Krita first. Need to close it first. I think the projector is stuck somewhere. Okay, never mind. You wanna know where it's stuck? So stuck, you know, you wanna know where it's stuck? It's exactly on top of my laptop and I cannot move it. Holy shit, no wonder. I was like, yeah, so I think I can see it somewhere, but I don't know why I cannot see it anywhere. I select the wrong thing. Oh my god, I am so sorry. This is the start of the stream and I am all over the place. To be fair, I have just received some good / bad news, I guess. Depends on how you view this. And also it's kind of like the time of the month for me. So there's kind of like this, a lot of things are going on in my mind. I guess the logical thing to do would be not to stream, but I just want to make some progress with my art, you know? So I think we can officially start drawing. But as I've said again, before I turn off this AFK icon, I am not in the best condition physically, and there's just gonna be a lot of mind cloud, I guess. A lot of cloud blocking my mind, blocking how I feel, so it's gonna be a quieter stream tonight. Alright, let's start. I just remembered I may have turned on the bathroom lights, but I did not turn it up because it's attached to the ventilation. Yeah, the ventilation fan in our bathroom, so I can hear the humming sound. So hold on a second, I'm gonna go turn it off. BRB. I'm back. Sorry. So I wasn't just turning off the bathroom lights, I was also trying to close the door, the front door, because there would be occasional like vehicles driving by, and some of them are quite loud. And also I may or may not have been replying to messages, you know, just keeping my friend updated about my latest development. Let's just say the latest development in my life. So we are back to business. So yeah, I'm gonna avoid misinterpreting the colors. I guess I'm gonna just recolor the hair's outlines now, because so for the colors one, the colors layer, it should be pure white first, and then the darker color, the very dark color, will replace my actual hair outlines well, I'll end up deleting some parts of the hair, but no biggie. Because so you know, I don't look like I'm talking out of my ass. It's because, you know, from all these references, like from the manga panel, like there's no shade at all, like it's just outlines, and I guess like very defining shadows, but the hair itself does not have that much dark color. Like it's just pure white outlines and some cell shading. And then you see like this chapter, not chapter, sorry, this cover for one of the manga volume. You can see that most of the hair is white, but because it's kind of blocked, like this part of his hair is not hit by the direct light source, so it's a bit grayish. So if we were to follow the hold on, I guess I'm gonna focus on changing these outlines first, but I will also follow kind of like the rule with the covers. So I'll make sure to only change the I guess not change, I guess I would say I'll add lighting to the hair following the light source that I've set for myself, but with the rules close to how the artist did for the cover. Does that make sense? I don't know. Sorry. I'm also, oh my god, I forgot to, you know, take off the AFK. Never mind, I'll leave it on for now because I need to lower something, because there's like a video in the background playing and it's been how do I say it, distracting. Like I'm trying to explain something, but there's something else playing in the background. Like, Jesus. Talk about giving yourself like a challenge. Like, the challenge would just be form a cohesive sentence without getting distracted challenge. Jesus. Alright. So now I'm actually gonna focus on the drawing again, and this time make sure I press the AFK icon so it disappears. All right, back to our little lighting and shading determination. So for the one like wrapped by his turban, we'll immediately go with like dark color. Now if you know, consider it to be maybe too dark, you can always lighten it, but usually the rule is that, you know, it's pressed, right? It's pressed, so it's right below the turban. So I guess logically there should not be that much shadow, or at least like the shadow shouldn't be long, shouldn't be too long, like compared to this part of his hair. Like you should see, you should be able to see like there's longer shadow because the hair is a bit more above his forehead, so it's basically like floating above sort of way. Sorry, I think I'm explaining this in a way where it's like people that don't know art would also understand. But I'm sure that if you are already an artist, you would understand at least most of what I'm saying, or you would have a better technique for what I'm doing. But you know, I am a more of a slower and stubborn learner. Like even if I have learned a newer technique, I have to slowly convert my own old technique to kind of merge with like other people's techniques. Like trust me, it's not about like you know, being pretentious, you know, this is not my way of doing things, blah blah blah. It's more so like realistically I will forget about it. Like I can do this and that, I can learn from tutorials, I can do all like the techniques like other people do, right? But realistically I will forget about it in, you know, maybe like a day or two, or even just like within the same day, yeah, the same drawing. There's a chance that I would immediately forget about it just because. So I think now I have to, I guess, pick a color in between, like the darkest color and the base color. The dark, I guess not the base color. Yeah, I don't think it's the base color actually. I'm pretty sure it's still the one that doesn't get hit by a light source. Yeah, I believe I color pick like this part. So I think I'm gonna have to pick even lighter color, like near white. I guess off-white would be the right term. So now I'm just gonna make sure the one that would be kind of more buried, I guess, would be the right term. The one that's more buried would be properly shaded. Also I need to just double check that's okay, so that's not just the front hairs layer, that is actually yeah. So the thing with Krita, so there's a shortcut to immediately select an eraser, like to toggle eraser. Turns out you can still basically pick another brush that is not actually an eraser, so you can end up with two brushes by you know, toggling the E key, and that is quite annoying. Right, like, you know, if when I select eraser, I expect to only be able to use eraser, but I guess Krita has another plan. It's not just the eraser shortcut. I believe that even when I'm using the transform tool, if I end up undoing to cancel or doing something else, and then when I try to transform again, I have to press T first before I can actually press Control T. I don't know why that is. I don't know if that's just the nature of the software currently, or am I just constantly bugging the software out? I am sorry if that's the case, but I'm you know, I'm just confused as to why that's the case, and it would be great if I can see what is the actual cause. Also slowly but surely erase some of the lines here in the hair layer, otherwise it would look, you know, like an actual messy pencil drawing, but none of the like very nice to look at element in a drawing. Yeah, it looks messy, but it also doesn't look organized at all when you look from afar. Like, you know, one of those paintings that kind of look awesome when you look from afar, right, from a distance. So they look very, very nice. The colors are incredibly layered. They are very, very well layered. But then you look close, they may look a bit messy. So my problem is that it does not look great either from up close or from a distance. So I'm gonna have to, you know, take this a bit more seriously and actually pay attention to the kind of lines that I'm drawing. What am I doing? Yeah, so that also sometimes, you know, happens. I don't know if it's because I pressed the Alt key. Maybe because I pressed the Alt key. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to bring up this pop-up palette. But just now it got stuck and I could not tell you why it got stuck. It's basically a mystery for me too. Probably changes. Yeah, I 100% did something. Now I press a button, but I could not figure out what I pressed. Yeah. I'm such a dumbass. I'm so sorry. So just now when I tried to draw, I thought that, wow, the brush is, you know, the brush is lagging so badly. Is my PC lagging? No, I was clicking on the folder and I was trying to draw on the folder, not the layer. So yeah, the thing that I said about, you know, mental cloud, you know, an emotional cloud. I'm gonna have to sort that out later. I mean, the sorting is not really that big of the deal. It's mostly just me having kind of like some quietness, I guess, some solitude. And then give my brain like a quick summary, and then I can move on with my life again. Because at this point, I don't think, like at this age, like I'm close to 30, I think it's crazy unrealistic and a waste of time to be, you know, kind of like when you were young. Yeah, you have to go through like 1,000 what ifs and whys and the and has. No matter like what the issue is, like you at this age, I think that it's healthier to just, you know, acknowledge it for a bit and then keep pushing. And unfortunately, the timing's a bit bad for me, I guess. If it's even just like only an hour or two sooner before I go live, I would have been fine by now. Just because it's a bit late. Like literally maybe half an hour to 15 minutes before I go live, so it may not have helped me. Now I just have to convert, like change the colors and some of the hair so it actually matched the feel. So like it's not all very dark color. Yeah, so I was a bit confused as to why it looked very messy, right? Very, I guess, dirty. Like there's a lot of like specks of dark spots, you know, dark lines. And turns out I've never cleaned up my hair layer. I mean, it's fine to have like a bit of a mess, right? Just a few lines here and there. But if it's to the point where the color layers, like the colors cannot penetrate through the lines, that would be where, you know, it's a problem, because the outlines are basically blocking the colors, and it doesn't matter how good of a shading you've made, you know, what detailed lighting you provided. Like if the drawings are very small but the outlines are thick with a lot of messy lines like mine, you can see firsthand. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the light. Yeah, so now it looks a lot cleaner, quote unquote cleaner now, all because I, you know, cleaned it up a little. But if you can also see, like for example, this is supposed to be following the shadow, and nope, I'm wrong. I am wrong, sorry. Let me pick this one and do like a few strokes here. Oops. Yeah, so there's also a bit of a problem with Krita where it will just randomly pull a long ass stroke. Maybe it's also a thing with my tablet, but I'm gonna have to look it up later. See which like problems are actually common with Krita. Like the transform thing. Or is it specifically my tablet? I think like the key to what makes a software or game or whatever is good or not is dependent on how much they have been stress tested. So basically, based on the name, you are supposed to, you know, test them for bugs, right? Bugs, glitches, what triggers a bug, what triggers a glitch, how fast of an input can your software or game respond to, and what's the I believe you can put in a limit, right? Like the game will only respond every like few seconds or like few seconds, or at least I guess a quarter of a second. Like it would be easy to know like a game or software has been successfully stress tested by being a spastic yourself and see how quick a software breaks. If it's still intact, then you know, that's how you know like there has been a lot of quite rigorous testing. Okay, I get it. So it still felt a bit muddy for me, but I think I know why now. I may or may not have accidentally do a few strokes on the outline layer. So when I try to change the colors of some parts of the outlines, the colors look like I guess bled into the layer colors, which is impossible because this is, you know, digital, and the only reason it bled is because, like I said, you know, unclean. I'm gonna turn off the alpha and then focus on I'm trying to do a clean stroke while also cleaning up some parts of the hair. Also, if I randomly stop, that's because unfortunately when I woke up and walked to my desk, turns out because of, you know, my mother and her banana eating shenanigans, my desk was kind of infested with ants. I'm pretty sure they're passing through because there's usually no food on my table or no crumbs. I make sure to clean it, so the only mess is, you know, my cape. It's mostly my cable, so there shouldn't be any ants. There shouldn't be anything for the ants to eat, at least. I get that, you know. In reality, my desk is being used as kind of like a bridge. Oops. But you know, their actual destination was the little trash bin next to my desk. So if I randomly, you know, go quiet and I don't move, it's because I am trying to trying to get rid of ants that may have crawled onto my hand or my leg or have bitten me. So that's just a heads up. There's a lot of things happen today, let's just say. So I have to keep up with everything in one go. Right, so because this part of the hair is not exactly hidden, I'm not gonna use colors that are too dark. I think it's best if I use color blocking instead of doing this kind of shading when I'm not sure where what color should, you know, which color should go where. Okay, that's more correct. I don't know which color should go to what part of the hair. That it looks very confusing for myself. So I'm gonna have to color pick, fill, color pick, and fill. think it's best for now to move the hair, the hair outlines to the hair itself. I think I'll end up merging it just because the easiest explanation would be like it would take twice the time to actually make it look good because I have to work on 2 different layers. So either I would lower the opacity, merge it, and then redo the lines a bit clearer, or I just do it clearer on the outline like separately. I would make it clearer separately, but I also have to manually change the colors separately as well. So yeah, that's the part where it's gonna be a pain in the ass. See, so the turban will be separated into its own layer with the hair also into its own layer. I think it's best if I manually draw it again. Oh, hi, Diana, is it? Thank you. Sorry. I got excited, someone messaged, so I smacked something off the table. Where was I? I think it's best if I manually do the lines again after I, fix the shading a little. Like this is why, like, when it comes to hair nowadays, I don't really want to render based on the outlines or follow the outlines. I want to just have the hair be on its own layer and loosely follow the outlines, and ultimately have the outlines remake after the rendering for the hair is complete. And that's the best solution for me, actually, because remember the thing about it's twice the work for me, because I have to fix 2 things in 2 different layers. Like I darken some parts of the hair on the color layer, and then I have to match it on the outlines layer. Yeah, so I'm gonna manually now. I guess I can turn it on, but on lower opacity. Also, yeah, thank you. Then I sometimes, while I explain something, I'm explaining my thought process, I'm afraid that I might be complicating it a bit too much, like going in circles, or just not being too good at explaining even the simplest things. So I'm glad that this explanation about the hair rendering could be understood. finish the brush. Oh, wait, I'm gonna do this one. So it would be purely layering, like there's no blending at all on this brush. I think I may need to add a bit of a, I guess, warm color for, you know, a bit more dynamicism. So the colors look less bland. So it's not just like a varying degree of gray, and actually have some life in it. But I'm gonna have to finish this part of the rendering first. So I'm gonna have to go quiet and focus. I don't know why my cursor got stuck just now. Maybe it was not responding. With the amount of times I've crashed Clip Studio Paint years ago, I would like to be careful not to, you know, do frantic tapping or clicking. It's not thick enough. So again, I press the eraser key, and then instead of picking the actual eraser, I was picking another brush. Oops. I think I just need to fix some of the kind of like the outlines here, like the very dark blue grayish color. I think I may be able to lock the alpha for this. I think I've already used a pretty thick brush for that, so I don't need to worry about the stroke being too thin or transparent. Turn that off first so it doesn't fuck with my vision. It's already miles better than when I still had the outline layers on. I think it's for like artists like me, it's difficult to do fully like colors only, no outlines drawing, but it's also very difficult for me to do follow the outlines thing and do rendering based on exactly what you have outlined, or at least like I can't do either of them well, right? So I think I'm starting to actually leaning closer to combining them both, but for majority I'm still using the outline first, color later. But for the hair, I guess it's render first, outline later, because I guess I'm just not, confident enough to be able to render it well, outline it well, for me to be able to not make any changes during the rendering process. I always think that it's cool that people can do like either one of those very well. Like people, you can see like it starts with a blobs of colors, right? It just a splotch of one color, two color, and then started to add more sub colors, the in-betweens, the shades, the lighting. You can see them making the drawing look more and more defined, and then suddenly there's outlines forming, you know, after their rendering process is nearly done, nearly completed. That one is usually like very fascinating. Oh, thank you, Diana. I tried my best. I think I will circle back, I would say. Let's not be like obsessed. The thing is that I would also like get stuck on the same part of the drawing, right? And then just circle around like the items over and over again. And oh my god. It's like a never-ending cycle. Yeah, I think I'm gonna circle back. I'm gonna stop touching it for now. So now it's mostly part of his hair that's like tied into a braid. Like barely a braid. I don't think it's braided actually. I don't know what it's actually called, but they usually tied it with like a very specific accessory. Like they just clip it. They just stuck their hair through the accessory. I'm very ignorant, I'm sorry. I don't know the actual term. I'm gonna make a layer, name it his turban. I think I'm also gonna put it above the outline layer. So it's gonna be sitting at the top. Okay, so I'm gonna see. So the way they use the colors, the lightest color is still off-white. It's not fully white. If you can see, the numbers are too small, sorry. If you can, I guess like if you can see with your eyes from the screen that it's not fully white, like it's still off-white. So I'm gonna try to see if I can follow some of the colors. I'm gonna go with like the regular gray first. I can see like kind of like brownish, yellowish color. Like this is the color, the hue I'm talking about, where it makes the color pop a little. So it's not flat or like boring, yes, in this case. And I'm gonna pick this one. Too small, sorry. Change to this one. Right, the discrepancy is really huge. So I think I'm gonna do this tactic with like filling the darker color, like the edges or where I think the shade would sit on. And then I'm gonna use a different brush later to apply the lighter color. So now I think I can change the brush again to the one with more like blending ability. Which one? This one. This is I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think it's Rakuri. This is Rakuri's brush bundle version 2, I believe. The artist posted on the Krita forum, I believe. At least that's where I downloaded. I may need to look up which other places they post, you know. No, I think instead of, you know, just looking at where they share the brushes, I should probably also, you know, support the artists as well. Because at least with Synthetic, another artist, I did follow them on DeviantArt. I follow their art, look at the environment paintings they do. It's really cool. But I guess it's a pretty new thing for me to follow artists who share like brushes, even though, you know, it should be a norm as a way to show support or even like as a thanks for sharing their brushes. And, you know, it's not like I just download every brushes. I don't like download every brush I come across on like the asset page, materials page. I usually only like leave a like on like their assets or like follow them. Like, at least in like this synthetics, at least in synthetics case, I follow them because, you know, it's really cool to see like their art and catering. Like they created and set their brushes specifically tailored it to environment paintings, environment art. So it's not just brushes that look good or feel good, but it's also for a purpose. So I think it's cool. And also not that it's wrong for you to make brushes that you like, right? To create brushes that kind of fit you per se. I think it's really cool to put in that effort to create like a whole bundle specifically for environmental painting. I think same with Rakuri, which I think I should, you know, be able to show more appreciation. Yeah, I know, right, Diana? I think mainly the problem, like with this kind of interaction, like support, that sort of thing, is more so that so weird to admit. Like I'm live right now on a live stream, but it is genuinely like the case that I have an issue with like interacting with people, even though if that person coming into my chat, like this lovely person Diana here, I have no issues responding, right? But I guess it's the starting the conversation, like even like leaving a comment or something, like being like, hey, thank you for sharing the brush. Suddenly it's like at the end of the world for me for some reason. But yeah, I think I should at least show it in smaller ways that I appreciate like their effort in creating brushes for like other artists. Not to mention like those brushes, at least synthetics, are free too. Oh my god, I really, Diana? I think we might be on the same boat here. Welcome to the awkward with starting a conversation team. I think there's a lot of like nuance, I would argue, when it comes to like talking to people. Like it's not just like a one size fit all sort of thing, where people expect like introverts to just not want to be around people or not want to talk to people, but it's usually deeper than that, and it's usually different for like different introverts, right? Anyway, also, yeah, if I haven't said anything, thank you Diana for kind of not just watching, but you're also engaging. Thank you so much. And also like understanding what I've been saying, like it's really cool. Because there are usually people stopping by, like giving compliments, but I don't reply on time. They usually disappear very quickly. So when I say things, like they already stopped watching. So it's cool that, you know, I can say thank you, and you are possibly still here. So you know, like I'm appreciating my gratitude. I think I also have to delete the outlines here. Oh, okay. I was very happy talking, and I realized I've been drawing directly on the outline layer. I mean, it's fine, I can just do the layers again, do the outlines again, I mean. So I just say okay, I need to modify the outlines anyway. I picked both dark colors. My bad. Everything is going fine so far. I think I should be able to also merge both the outlines and the color layer. Make sure. Okay. Make sure the outlines have some adjustment. I don't think I should call it fixes. I'm literally just changing the colors. I might have triggered something. Maybe I've accidentally deleted something again. Oops. Or maybe it's more of the opacity setting with the brushes. I have to look into that later. I'm gonna merge the layer first, then I'm gonna fix the shading. Oops, is it? Okay, thought it stopped responding again. I think I should be able to fix. By fix I mean like match it with the hair later, but for now I need to make sure the rendering is not too stiff. Okay, maybe I need to stay zoomed out for now. The light will be hitting from upper left, so make sure that this part is the part that will be hit by the shade, the darker color. Oops, maybe airbrush is not a good idea. I'm gonna change to this one. Change to the, I think it's supposed to be a cloud brush, but I am going to treat it like it's a regular rendering brush. I mean, it still looks great to actually create brush with, create clouds, draw clouds. But it's also good for one of those like very careful, I would call it like hesitant color layering, that you're slowly putting in colors, but maybe you're still hesitant about the actual color scheme and the actual color palettes. So brushes like this where you can lightly, very lightly, very slowly stack the colors will be great. And in this case, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm trying to actually layer, how I'm actually trying to shade his turban. I'm using this brush. Yeah, it's a perfect choice for me. I wonder it would, if it would be better if the hair layer is at the very top. Since the turban is actually the layer that will get, what's the word? Get blocked. The layer that's gonna sit below. I don't know what's the other phrase or term that's more proper other than getting blocked. So for now I think I will let the hair layer sit on top. Yeah, I think so too, because if the turban is at the top, the parts of the bangs here that are currently blocking the turban has to be manually, it's not even masked, I have to erase it. I have to erase these parts of the turban so the hair will show up. So yeah, I appreciate the second opinion as well. Otherwise I would be just sitting here not knowing what's the best decision. Okay, I'm gonna keep fixing the turban. I think I'm gonna stop using like very dark and very light colors. Now I'm gonna do the mid range, the middle shade instead. Now I'm actually curious to ask you some questions as well there now, but I don't think it's a good idea for me to be asking while I'm, live on stream. But if you're also a fellow artist, awesome. Nice to meet you. Or I guess nice to see. Huh. No. Oh, thank you. I generally do just want to know if you're an artist as well. Or do you do other sorts of art? Sculpting, embroidery, even, yeah, I would consider embroidery art as well. But also like crocheting or knitting, like woodworking, if you happen to be do that. Oh, awesome. You do traditional. Oh, so right, if you do traditional art, what kind of medium do you usually work on? Like paper or canvas? Like, do you usually stick with like one medium, or do you do everything? Like maybe oil, acrylics, watercolor? Or are you like a specialist on like maybe oil paintings or acrylics? Or even like markers or crayons? Or charcoals? Yeah. Oh, awesome. Now I'll imagine you're pretty good with inking already. I mean, sorry, that's a stupid question. Inking would imply that you're drawing with pencils as well. So the pen would be mostly for the inking part, sorry. Oh, charcoals and watercolor. But during like the few times you have used them, do you consider them to be... Yeah, I guess the most common question would be like difficult. Like how... I think I would prefer specifically asking like if charcoals are that much different from pencils. Like, do you have more or less control over like your stroke and the weight of your stroke? Like, is it easier for the strokes to be of darker color or the other way around? Or yeah, sorry, take your time to type. That's awesome. What kind of subject do you usually draw? Like, do you draw people, animals, scenery, nature in general? I think if yours is not actually close to anime, I think that's fine as well, because truthfully speaking, I practically butchered like how this character actually looks, because I guess there's more freedom with like anime, but yeah, with semi-realism or realism in general, I guess we have to stick to real life anatomy a lot more. But yeah, it's so cool. You do not just semi-realism but also realism. That's awesome. Do you post your art like on social media? Because I've also been looking for other artists, semi-realistic artists to follow. Oh, you don't need to drop your ad, by the way. If you do post, you don't need to drop your social media handles. You can always just message me to let me know in case that you want to be more private. Oh, by posting in different communities, do you mean their community posts, like where they allow their audience to post something? Oh, awesome. I've personally also been like contemplating if I should start, opening the community post thing, because I want other artists to stop by and post something as well. But my account is not exactly huge, But I mean, I don't mind opening it, so you can also share your art there. Yeah, sure. If you can, from time to time, like if you're comfortable with posting, you can also stop by my community. My community post, I mean. I still don't have community, if it's not obvious yet. you can be like the first poster. Then I'll open it after I have stopped the stream. So for now, you can, if you want, you can still chill with me here for a bit. Too close. Should probably keep it a bit zoomed out. Thank you. I think should always avoid like overdoing it, and also avoid underdoing it. I think it's fine if like some of them, yeah, some of the areas still have like really dark outlines. I think that's fine. So how do you say it? How would I say it? Like kind of acts as the indicator for like the this part. Maybe like for example, this part of the drawing is not hit by any light source at all, whether direct or reflected. Yeah, I think that would be how I decide what part of the drawing get hit by that kind of, not get hit, sorry, be applied, no, have that kind of outline. That's my point, sorry. I'm like going in circles. There's also the darker part. It's gonna be for the back of his head, so I guess we should start with darker colors. No, oh, it's the hair. Yeah, so I guess I should actually take some time doing traditional art as well, like just good old pencil, because like something about drawing, being able to draw on different layers to the point that it feels like you've become I guess lazy is a bit harsh, but it's like you're used to just drawing or painting a color willy-nilly, and then later think that, oh, I can just erase it, I can just mask it. Like the masking part is the most common for me personally. Instead of doing like these calculations in your head, so you can do things and not having to constantly adjust it later. Yeah, so that's why I also think whenever I meet traditional artists, I'm like, awesome. You guys are awesome, because the amount of skill, needed to minimalize like the painting over the mistakes or like erasing it usually takes a lot of practice. Meanwhile, with digital, mostly patience and a lot of control and Z. A lot of control Z. I think the cool thing about digital art is usually when they started layering the effects. And the people are so knowledgeable with the software they use, so they know like how to stack layers of like different blending modes. Meanwhile, me usually just use like one overlay and then one soft light, and then that's it. Oh, no, don't worry. I think there's a good amount of artists that actually draw straight up with a mouse, but people like me, we usually like, yeah, I know it's not cheating, but still, like we use a tablet, right? I for the longest time I used the Intools art, that very small, very old 2017 model. It's very small too. I've used that one for the longest time. But yeah, I've also seen like people who actually draw with a mouse. That is also insane. Yeah, I think I would. Of course, like digital art is cool. A lot of artists are very insane with like what they are capable of doing, like with the knowledge they've made. But I guess with me, I'm just used to like that convenience, and I hate it. Oh yeah, also yeah, I appreciate me being put as like in the group of digital artists that are good with color theory, but mine is usually still a lot of trial and error. Now, my personal history with art is that I've been drawing for like the longest time since I was young, but it's mostly kind of an on and off occasion. Actually, I actually draw like mostly the pencil drawings on a notebook sort of thing, and then when I started digital art, it was not great, if I remember correctly. Like I mostly only draw one drawing per few months, because I was really, yeah, okay, yeah, I really appreciate your compliments. But yeah, my skills with traditional was not polished in any way, shape or form, and my colors, like I'm really bad with watercolor, like traditional watercolors. Like I'm awful with colors in general. So what I was, I guess, quote unquote good at was pencil drawings, and then I moved on to digital drawings with like little to no skills with coloring. If maybe someday you use or you come by DeviantArt and you see my account, you can see some of my oldest drawings, right? The ones that are on the internet. You can see like the very questionable decisions I've used for shading. Like it's just like flat flat base colors, and then very muddy gray. Yeah, so my start to art was not awesome at all. And obviously, it's because, you know, I was a lot younger as well. So I think I would say that I've come a long way. Oh damn! Oh, so you were already like have like a quick browse. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't say like I don't know how many times I can say that I really appreciate taking the time to like engage with my content, my art too. I think I just personally thought that compared to what I could have learned and practiced, you know, I could learn to do, I could practice to do more often, I could have been more experimental, I guess. Like, do you experiment a lot with your own art? So I think I'm gonna finish with the turban. I'm gonna have to stop because it is 10:30 here. 10:30 p.m. Sorry. So I'm gonna make sure I finish this part first. don't think I can really add any light reflection, or at least not like direct light, maybe the ambient lighting. I think this part should not be this light, because the reflection would be pretty much depending on like the ambient lighting, no longer the direct source like the other part of his turban. I should be able to also fix the rest of the hair near his temple. Yeah, his temple and his ear. To look kind of one of those messy blend. It doesn't look like the colors are actually blended that much. Yeah, it's unfortunate that whenever I'm on stream, like the progress is really slow. I think it's not supposed to be fast because, you know, it's not only a half body art, but this is the first time I'm making the fan art of Agni. But yeah, I think I have to stop here. Also, I don't know if you're still here, Diana. Yeah, thank you. I usually think that way too. Like, the only thing that would actually make something worse is if I did go slow, but I end up overdoing it, like too much layering, changing colors, blah blah blah, to the point that it looks nothing like what I had originally envisioned. But yeah, I really appreciate you like stopping by and just kind of accompany me through my stream. It's awesome. But I will have to continue tomorrow. Yeah, same time. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, so I start my stream usually at like 8:30 p.m. my time. Yeah, if you're free or if you want to, you can always stop by again, but of course no pressure. I'm also like gonna move over to my community to make sure I open the community posting. But yeah, thank you again. Yeah, it was very nice to talk to you. Yeah, it's awesome to meet like fellow artists like out in the wild. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn on the community thing. Yeah, and then I'm gonna do the settings off stream. But yeah, thank you again. I guess, yeah, see you again tomorrow, Diana. Appreciate it. Now I gotta go. Bye bye.